support the movie premiere. I'm glad that was a good segue by you, by the way, about the process of the week. I want to rewind a little bit to last Sunday. A lot's been made of what we heard in the locker room from some of your leaders, and saying about the Dolphins, how well they came out and how they played and harder and things like that. You said you have a leadership council. You addressed that. How do you think your team has responded this week throughout practice and paying attention to the details and knowing how critical it is to be on top of everything?
Yeah, it's kind of getting back to true north and what leads to winning and all that goes into it. So we won't really know until Sunday here in a couple of days. But at the end of the day, you got to have that process, you got to have that mindset every week. This league is hard. It's hard to win one game regardless of records, and you got to go out there and earn it every week.
Bills Buccaneers Sunday at 1 p.m. at Highmark Stadium. All right, Coach, you had 14 players listed on your injury report, but only a couple were DNPs yesterday. Were limited. Is there anybody you know will not play in the game on Sunday?
Yes, two guys. So it'll be Dalton Kincaid will not play, and then Kadarian Mathis, our deep tackle, will not play either. Both will be out for the game.
Okay, how is Khalil Shakir? What is his status leading into today and the game on Sunday?
Yeah, he's heading in the right direction. Should be in a good spot for the game.
And then the other one is Cam Lewis as well. He's the other guy.
Similar, yeah. He's going to be today. We'll be smart with him and see how he comes through today's practice and then on the weekend.
Right? You signed a notable player to the practice squad. Morgan Fox and Nicole Hartman, but I specifically want to ask you about Nicole's player you're familiar with. You've gone against him from the defensive side of things. What can he bring to your football team, both from a practice squad standpoint, where he is now, and maybe even eventually if he's on the 53-man roster?
Yeah, more than anything, you're talking about a wide receiver that also has dual as a dual returner. And he doesn't need to the table, and so there's a lot that goes into it in terms of the reasons why, and return game for sure, and then how every body on the roster counts in terms of what you can take into the game. So a player that has the ability to do the return game and also play position and whatnot is beneficial. So we'll see.
That's what I'll remember.
I think it's the third week in a row I've asked you about Gabe Davis, but he's obviously very intriguing, and he goes through the practice week. I think Gabe has responded. I know last week you guys put a little bit on him and you backed off him a little bit. How did this week go for him?
Yeah, he's had a good week. He continues to get himself ready to go, and I really appreciate his steadfast nature in terms of him continuing to push and get himself back to where he wants to be.
And the last guy, this is TJ Sanders, comes back from injured reserve. He's on the IR to return list. How did you feel that he responded in his first action back?
Well, just one day at a time, and he's still a young player. He's missing a number of weeks now, so he's got to get caught up to where the team is, and we'll see where it heads into the weekend with his availability for us.
Coach Cole Bishop, I'm reading the Bills PR even put the stat out, which is pretty cool. It says he's the only player in the NFL this season to record 50 or more tackles, 2 or more sacks, and 2 or more interceptions. It feels like he's really just had a bit of a different trajectory here, maybe even since that interception in the New Orleans game, in the confidence we talked about to build off. And of course, there's been some changes on the back end. How do you feel that Cole's trajectory, like I said, I'll call it, has kind of changed with him since he's been available, since he's been on the field getting the reps?
Well, it's part of the journey, right? The journey that trajectory, as you mentioned, and sometimes whether it's one reception that kind of sparks his confidence or what have you. What I'm seeing now more than anything is his tenacious nature, the way he's playing, physical, nasty, making plays in the run game, making plays in the pass game as well, and making the ball. So I love the trajectory he's on right now.
You really like what you said about Baker Mayfield earlier this week, and how much respect you have for him, for what he brings, his attitude to the game, and his ability. Can you kind of tell us about what you've seen on film from him and what he's been able to do for that Buccaneers offense this year?
Yeah, great player for our league. Heck of finisher, confident in the game. It's like one of those guys who's playing around
doing the New England game?
Yeah.
All right. How we driving up?
We'll have to take 2 separate cars. I'm not sure yet. We'll figure that out.
All right.
Because it's you and Corey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Nah, December 14th.
At 1 p.m. Anytime we can get it back home at 1 p.m. He'll be out any second.
You said what?
He'll be out any second.
All right.
It's good. It's fun. I cannot believe the turnout. It was insane.
Yeah,
Like people 40 deep on the street. It was bananas.
and like past where the end of the theater was anyway, yeah.
It was nuts.
Or wait till they say the stadium again.
Hello? Hi. I'm at a press conference. I'm at a press conference
Why are you mad? I'm not.
with the Bills
I thought you should just
at the
say you
stadium.
wanted to ask.
No, the stadium.
I don't
Press
like feel
conference.
strongly about it, that's why.
Okay.
Like if you have other things, don't trust the.
Yeah.
I could never get used to having my camera up that high.
Yeah.
That's what they told me to do, but I.
No, not today. Patty's got a craft show.
It's annoying, man. I'm not that tall. Yeah, I did it.
She's in
That's like
Clarence.
6 foot.
You got
Clarence, New York.
Jackson was 9'4".
Yeah.
Are you lucky guy?
Well, he just,
Oh, good.
luck just dropped for him.
Yes. Good. Oh, wow. Small
Okay, all right, injury update for y'all here. So Dalton and Fedarian Mathis will not play, they'll be out. They're on a week-to-week basis at this point. And then limited will be Taron Johnson and Cam Lewis. And everybody else will be full today, taking part in practice. So time is yours.
Khalil came out, was it working, is he not contact now?
Yes.
Was it more concern with the ankle or the ribs?
A little bit of both, probably, but more so the ribs.
Hearing from Terrell this week, he obviously didn't want to use him as an excuse, but obviously banged up for most of the season. From your perspective, what's it like dealing with that, making decisions whether or not he's good enough to put out there, injury-wise?
Well, it's something that we have to factor in with every player. Can they function at the level that we need them to function at? So, that information comes from the medical staff, the player in certain situations as well, which would be natural, right? And then we go forward with who we believe gives us the best chance to win. So it's those conversations are had just about every week, whether it's TB or somebody else.
Have you seen the whole through, what he's been able to do so far this week?
Yeah, I mean, he's done a nice job of kind of integrating himself into what we do in a short period of time here, and he's been around, so that helps also, and he's been a good addition to this point, and we'll see where it goes as we move forward here.
It's asking some coaches and players what it looks like for them to rebound from a loss and just get ready the next week. When in your career did you learn more about what it's like to do that, of the week-to-week league? When did that become more tangible for you?
Growing up around Philadelphia and Coach Reed for those 12 years, very consistent in his approach, all the while making adjustments, somewhat, in front, but also somewhat behind, on kind of one-off conversations and whatnot. So, but the consistency is what's needed in this league because it's so hard week to week, and staying consistent with your process, with your approach is important.
That feels like it can be a tricky balance if you want to make corrections, but you don't want to overreact or panic or something. How do you maintain that consistency and that balance of fixing things but still being the same team throughout the week?
Well, you have a vision for where you want to go as a team. You have a vision, in this case, as a leader, head coach, of where you want and where you need to go. And so you work towards that vision week to week, and in particular when you're coming off of a loss in a game that didn't go the way you wanted it to. So that's really what it's about. Coming off of the bye, no different. We had a list of things that we wanted to get done. Thought the coaching staff did a really good job of making sure those things were being done and corrected, and no different this week.
Sean, I know you want to temper expectations with Gabe because he's coming off a pretty long injury, but from the last few weeks of practice where he's been ramping up, how has he looked?
Better each week. The first week, as I mentioned, he, I think, went 2 practices, and then we took the third one off. And Gabe is driven. He's very tough. He loves football, and that helps for someone like that to get back and continue to take steps in the right direction. So he's done a nice job each day and each week here.
As you've seen him this week progress through practices, is he in the mix at all for this weekend?
I will see. I'll know more again today, just based on everybody else's availability and everything. So.
Dean Dawkins is getting that key to the city today. What does it mean to see that happen for
That's
players?
awesome. That's just awesome. Makes me smile. It really does. The impact, as you've heard me mention before, goes beyond football and playing well in the football field. It's what you can do in a community and how you can impact the community in a positive way, providing hope. Your time, all those things are important, right? So we're not just here, as you've heard me say multiple times, we are here to win games, but the kind of the footprint you leave on a city and a community lasts forever. And I'm super proud of the way he's handled his role here, his platform, and the responsibility that comes with it.
Have you seen that at any of your other spots, or how unique is this?
In Deion's case, or just the,
you
well,
see that in Philly or in Carolina?
I'm sure somewhere along the line it may have come up, but even if it did come up prior to now, those are unique levels of impact, which I mean, just very impressed by Dion, his pairing with this city and this community, and I just love the fact that he's out there with the kids. And I mean, you've had conversations with him. He's remarkably full of joy and wisdom, and he's able to relate to a lot of different types of people, which is a great quality in life.
What are some of the ways Dawson Knox affects your game and your offense, even if it's not massive receiving numbers?
Dawson is a two-dimensional player. He can play in the run game, play in the pass game, and not only is he that, he's a leader on our football team. And when you look at his contributions and then my trust and faith in him, my trust and faith is very high in Doss. And again, a young player that came here, and it's been fun to watch him grow and evolve and develop. And I know we'll miss Dalton this weekend, but full confidence in Doss.
Do you feel Gabe Davis will join the active roster soon?
We'll see. Again, just taking it one day at a time right now, and going through the weekend and taking it 1 week at a time.
Just to check, you said Taryn will be limited.
Taryn, yeah.
I think he was full yesterday.
Yeah, just a little bit of a kind of yellow flag went up overnight this morning, and so just relaying that to you guys here. You good? All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, all right, injury update for y'all here. So Dalton and Fedarian Mathis will not play. They'll be out. They're on a week-to-week basis at this point. And then limited will be Taryn Johnson and Cam Lewis.